Hello and welcome to another episode of the CUFI Weekly, and as Israel approaches its 27th day of war against Hamas, there have been a number of developments happening all over the world. Firstly, I just want to reiterate something. Remember that this war is happening because Hamas attacked Israel. On October 7th, Hamas launched a brutal terrorist assault on Israel, killing over 1,400 people. Over 200 have been kidnapped, thousands wounded. We are still learning about the horrors and the extent of the atrocities committed by Hamas. What I want to talk about is something that we've said at CUFI all along. While activists all over the world say that this is about Israel, this is about the Israeli government, this is about Israeli government policies. Remember, once again, it was Israel who was attacked by a terrorist organization, a genocidal terrorist organization that not only wants to destroy Israel, but murder Jews wherever they are in the world. The same genocidal terrorist organization which just days ago publicly said in a TV interview that they will commit 1 million attacks like they did on October 7th if they have to end the occupation. And then when they were asked, but Gaza is not occupied, they said all of Israel is what they want. So let's not make any sort of mistake of what Israel is dealing with. But what I wanted to say is that while people have been saying that it's about Israel's policies, we have seen anti-Semitism spike to record levels all over the world. Surely if this was just about Israel, why would you see Jews being attacked in London, in France, in America, in Canada, synagogues and Jewish schools receiving death threats, having to up their security, social media abuzz with anti-Semitism and threats to Jewish people, Jewish students being harassed on college campuses. We're talking about colleges like Harvard, professors indulging in this anti-Israel, anti-Semitic rhetoric. The Jewish people quite literally are under siege right now. We are seeing the ancient hatred of anti-Semitism find a bold new voice. The demonization of Israel was just a starting point. Ultimately, at the core, like we've always believed, is Jew hatred. And now more than ever, it is incumbent upon Christians to speak up. For so many times in history, we've either looked the other way or we've been the perpetrators. No longer. CUFI, Pastor John Hagee, helped write a new chapter in Christian-Jewish relations. No longer one of hostility and enmity, sadly from Christians towards the Jewish people, one of friendship and brotherhood. We all have to play a part to make sure that our Jewish brothers and sisters know that they are not alone in this critical moment. When you are seeing on college campuses Jewish students being harassed, when you are seeing in France Jewish homes being tagged with stars of David, reminiscent of the Nazis, when you are seeing in Russia, Dagestan, what was essentially a pogrom when there was news that a plane from Tel Aviv was landing, the airport was raided by a mob looking to lynch Jews. This is 2023, people. This is not okay and should not be happening, but it is. And we can't look away. We simply cannot. We must speak up, we must be loud, we must be vocal, and we must express solidarity. This is that moment. When we ask ourselves what would we have done in 1930, the time is here. It's time to find out. Will you speak up or will you remain silent? Will you be the person who makes the difference, who stands between good and evil, or will you look the other way and be complicit in the spreading of evil? Ultimately, it is a choice that you must make, but as Christians, we know what the response is. This is Kasim Hafeez for the CUFI Weekly. For Zion's sake, do not remain silent.
Thanks for checking out this episode. Be sure to like and subscribe so you get a notification every time a new episode hits. And if you want to check out some of our previous episodes, and we've got some really good ones, click on one of the thumbnails and that will take you right there. And finally, if you want to know more about CUFI and the work we do, go to cufi.org to check out all the resources we have available free to you.